The Domino printer plugin. OPC router, the communication middleware.
Welcome to our new OPC router tutorial on printing on Domino printers. In our example, we use an existing demo label. We prepared it with the corresponding quick design tool from the issuer from the Domino printers. We have a product ID here, for example, and then material. So now let's look how to configure it in an OPC router. First, we go to the Plugins tab, and under Printer Domino printers, we can create the corresponding label. We give it a name, we can comment it, we can select the encoding, and we select the printer model. After that, we can use an existing label and just insert the fields. Alternatively, we can directly insert the label code. For our printing example, we use an OPC UA source where we get the data from. Stepping to the Connections tab, we can create a folder to structure our connections for printing, and we first start with a get printer status connection. Therefore, we have a corresponding transfer object that we just drag and drop into our design environment, double click and select the corresponding model and printer IP. Now we have status text and category, and we can save this data to some variables, for example, in my case, some local variable named status ID, status text, and status category. With clicking OK, we can just connect the fields by arrows. And with, for example, time trigger, we just can cyclically ask for the data, for example, every minute. Now let's send the configuration to the runtime. And after that, we can just step over to the status tab when it is ready. In the status tab, we just can see the status of the connection itself. So we get initializing already. When it is ready, we get the corresponding timestamp, duration, and the values directly at the arrows. But now let's start with the data transfer itself. For printing, we create a new connection again. And we have our design environment. We would start with a trigger. In this case, we use the message trigger. So we can select the message item. This means some kind of counter that counts up when we want to transfer the data. We use the current counter as answer tag for the current request. We want to trigger at start when the message ID is different from the answer ID. We use the OPC source object from the tag browser to get the product ID, the article as fields for our printing label. And then we select the Domino printer transfer object, select the label, select the printer. This could be also a dynamic one. And then we can insert the article and the product ID value to the corresponding fields. Yeah, now we just have to set it productive. And then again, we can see at the status tab when the connection is initialized how it is running. And now the labels are printed, as you see in this example here.
Check out our free and fully functional demo to see for yourself how easy it is to implement in practice. Feel free to contact us if you have any questions. The OPC router team will be happy to help.